Yes. You know this concept that you don't have to talk to the spouse that you have five children with? That's a lie, Brent. You're lying, as is Clallam County Judiciary, thinking that you can have a settlement conference setting hearing without the spouse being there. Now, I just found out yesterday that both of the spouses are there to discuss the conditions of the dissolution of marriage. It's not a private powwow with my wife, and it's not involving my non biological daughter, Pooch. Now, you can appreciate that if I find out that Jessica was actually present at any hearing, I'm going to sue the shit out of out of this county. Now, I just wanted to know 3 weeks after after I responded to the dissolution of marriage, yes, same location where you had arrested me. Who was there? Was it Heidi and Commissioner Basden alone in his office, or did it happen in the family courtroom? Ooh, because if I wasn't there, why did you have it? See, you didn't give her a default dissolution of marriage because I responded within the 90 days. You wouldn't remove the dissolution of marriage even though she used the wrong last name, more than likely had the wrong handwriting, yes, and it was a contempt of court to motion the court for a default dissolution of marriage when the respondent had responded within the 90 days allowed by law. So what the fuck were you talking about? See, there's a big problem with Exhibit B, Jack. Oh, um, my wife abducted my five sons from Guam, moved to Clallam County, and you issued a protection order where my rights were not protected as a citizen of the United States. You issued it on July 8th of 2011. Ouch. You reissued it for what reason? Doesn't seem to be any reason at all, considering I didn't get notice of court hearings. And then you issued a permanent protection order where I was not given any notice or opportunity to be heard. Now, judges cannot just say that somebody's fucking crazy. Do you not understand how criminal it is for judges to violate the rights of citizens? Now, you can't just say that the father of five sons doesn't have the right to be in the same room when discussing child support, custody. Oh, you can't say that the guy's mentally ill because you don't want to have to talk to him. Now, this 914, yes. Um, did Jessica actually appear in chambers or in the courtroom with the petitioner when I was not given notice of what was going to be discussed in the settlement conference setting hearing? Yes. And this additional child support worksheets. I know that I got child support worksheets because when I got out of jail, I actually read them. What was the need? Did you actually change anything on the child support worksheets from what I was given at the time of arrest to what was actually talked about during the settlement conference setting hearing? Let's say you made some changes without me getting a copy of those. I'd just like to do a comparison of the actual numbers that were included in all the child support worksheets because why would you need to admit them again on the Superior Court case summary when they were already admitted during the motioning for the dissolution of marriage? You would think, as a father, I'd like to know if there's any difference. Now, motion and affidavit declaration for the temporary order. Oh. Another notice of court hearing. Yes. For the temporary order, and then another settlement conference setting hearing. Yes. On December 31st of 2012. Yes. Now, these declarations or proof of mailing, coach, as I said, if you don't give it to me, I didn't get it. Ooh. Now, these were not factual declarations of mailing. Did you intentionally mail documents to the wrong address knowing that I wouldn't get them? Sealed confidential reports cover sheet 925 of 2012. Yeah. hmm Declaration, temporary order. 10-5. Yeah. Parenting plan. Oh, temporary order of child support. Oh, motion hearing. Now you have declarations of mailing, but you have no proof of service. You have no actual proof, yes, that I, as the respondent, received the actual information. Oh. Now, if these child support worksheets were different than these child support worksheets, I'm going to sue you for. I'm going to sue you for allowing for any child support worksheets that were different than the ones that were served on me while I got arrested. Do you understand how criminal it is to allow for the admitting of new child support worksheets where the spouse, known as the father, the husband, the respondent didn't get copies of them?